This article is a glossary of classical physics. It is some of the most common terms in classical physics and how they are used. A. Acceleration, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. Ampere's circuital law relates a circulating magnetic field to an electric current passing through a loop. Atom, smallest unit of a chemical element, which is the cause for property of a matter. B. Boltzmann constant, a physical constant relating temperature to energy. C. Chaos theory, the study of processes in nonlinear dynamical systems, such as the butterfly effect. Classical mechanics, a set of laws describing the motion of bodies and their aggregations. Coulomb's law, the force of attraction or repulsion acting between charged bodies. Crystal, a regular ordering of atoms, molecules, or ions. Choke coil, an inductance used in an AC circuit to control current. D. Determinism, classical physics is largely deterministic. Dip, the angle between magnetic meridian and geographical meridian. E. Elastic collision, a collision during which no kinetic energy is lost. Electric current, the flow of electric charge through an object. Electrical resistance, a measure of the degree to which an object opposes the passage of electric current. Energy, a measure of being able to do mechanical work. Electromotive force, the amount of energy gained per unit charge that passes through a device in the opposite direction to the electric field existing across that device. Eddy currents, changing magnetic flux linked with metal plate produces induced current which flow in closed paths throughout the body of the metal. F. Force, an external cause for acceleration in a physical system. Free energy, the maximum energy available to do useful work. G. Gravity, an attractive force between particles with mass. Geomagnetism, the branch of physics which deals with the study of Earth's magnetic field. H. Hamiltonian mechanics, a reformulation of Lagrangian mechanics. I. Ideal gas, a gas consisting of identical particles of negligible volume, with no intermolecular forces. Inertia, a historical concept of resistance offered by objects to external force when applied. J. Joule's law, equation for the heat generated by a current flowing in a conductor. K. Kinetic energy, energy due to motion. L. Lagrangian, a function describing the equations of motion for a system. Lagrangian mechanics, an abstract reformulation of classical mechanics. Light, a form of energy, which causes sensation of sight. M. Macroscopic, attribute used for objects and processes observable by the naked eye. Mass, a measure of the amount of matter. Maxwell's equations, four equations that describe electric and magnetic fields, and their interaction with matter. Molecule, a group of atoms joined by chemical bonds. Momentum, the product of mass and velocity. Magnetic field, the space around a magnet or a current within which its magnetic influence can be detected or experienced. N. Newton's laws of motion, the three laws of Isaac Newton, published in Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica in 1687. Newtonian mechanics, the first formulation of classical mechanics. O. Ohm's law, relationship between the current flowing in a conductor and the voltage difference between its ends. Potential energy, energy stored when doing work against a force. Q. Quantum mechanics, the theory that separates classical and modern physics. R. Resonance, the tendency of a system to absorb more energy at its resonance frequency in a given process. S. Semi-classical, refers to a combination of classical mechanics and quantum mechanics. Special theory of relativity, a theory published in 1905 by Albert Einstein that replaced Newton's notions of space and time. Statistical mechanics, the application of mathematical statistics to the collective motions of large populations of particles. T. Temperature, the average kinetic energy of molecules. Thermodynamics, the study of thermal processes in physical systems. U. Ultraviolet catastrophe, a false prediction made by classical mechanics preceding quantum mechanics. v. Velocity, the rate of change of position with respect to time. W. Wave, a disturbance that propagates in a periodically repeating fashion, often transferring energy. Work, energy transferred by a force. X. X-rays, a form of ionizing electromagnetic radiation and magnetical ambiances. Y. Young's modulus, a measure of the stiffness of a body or material.